worked. We're live.
Works.
We're
Let's go.
live for another episode of Contender Checkpoint. All right, do the
I
announcement.
know. Right. Okay,
I like to
dude.
say I'm a drill sergeant here. That's why Scary quit.
I know that's right. Oh, damn it. I copied the wrong thing. I copied it again, so now I have to go back and retype everything. This is so sad. Top
Oh
10 sad
my
moments.
gosh, you're throwing. You're throwing. Dude, if I know Silky Johnson, he's already in chat. He doesn't need no announcement.
No, I know.
Oh, we already got some people. What's up? What's up?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
No, Silky said that he was always gonna watch, no matter what tier he was in. He told me that. He
I
promised
love
me.
Suki J so much. That's my goat.
I love him too. He told me. He promised me that he would
All right,
be
there we
here.
go. What if he lied to you, though? Ever thought about that?
It's okay. I'm adding him right now. We
What
can't start
about
without Silky.
Oh, debatable. I think we could start without Silky.
Oh, Pooh
Oh, no.
Banana, my goat.
Yo, banana.
And
Banana's awesome.
Arthos,
All right.
my other goat. All right, are we just starting this? Silky will have to be
I
a
mean,
little late, unfortunately.
Silky can watch it back.
Yeah, he can
Either
watch
that
it
or
back on YouTube. All right, well, welcome back to Contender Checkpoint. I guess season 2. Last
Mhm.
season I won because I'm the greatest of all time. So much so,
Drill
I
sergeant.
actually shit on Scary so hard he quit, and I had to get another co-host. I won by like 30 points, because I know ball and Scary does not know ball.
It was
Um,
really bad.
Gabe did all
Mhm.
right in his
Mhm.
guest appearances, so hopefully he knows ball a little bit more than Scary. What's up, Squig?
Oh,
And because I
sweet.
won last season, I'm gonna let Gabe start this season. He's gonna get the first go at picking something. So the way we're gonna do it this time, same as last time. We're gonna pick our two O's and one ones and whatever if we have time. Because I try to keep this stream around an hour. If we have time, we'll talk about some franchises that didn't make it into the six boxes. Because there's like 22 teams. So,
Mhm.
given that, we'll just see how much time we have left near the end of this. But anyway, go ahead, Gabe. Who's your first pick? It doesn't have to be a 2-0. It can be a 1-1 to start with, but that's kind of lame. Do you have a 2-0?
You know, shit, dude. Like, I'm looking at so many of these squads, and I'm just like, it's head scratching, but like, there's some of them like low key scary. Like, I think I'm gonna start it off with a bang. I think now that there's someone not on this team, uh I think that they'll perform a lot better this season. And I think that they could come out swinging. I think
Okay.
Boa's
I
built
knew
it
that's where
built
that was going to.
yeah. Um
Oh gosh. All right.
Boa's awesome.
Boa
Uh
as a 2-0.
yeah, dude. Like, listen, man. I think that they've built like an
Yeah.
evil roster, possibly. Um
Scary was holding them back.
Not saying Scary was holding them back, but there was issues, I think, like with how that squad was built. And I think now that it's like Sainted and Pulse and Fury kind of building the team instead of it being a Scary ran team, I think it looks a lot more balanced in terms of roles and what people have. I think Bacon is a great IGL. Starlene is stellar at what she does. Great rifler. Lawyer Pie, still awesome. Kevlem Ben, fuck it, I don't know how to say his name.
Camelvin.
Ben,
I don't. Yeah, Ben.
Yep, Ben. He's a fucking beast. I was surprised he was still down here in Tendy. I think he's a Shally level shooter. I know they have Airwalker on IR right now, so I don't know what that's about. But Airwalker, I think we played them in preseason. Airwalker showed up. Airwalker was great, especially for being such like a low tier min. So whenever they get him back, it's going to be really good. Stimmed, also a great player. I met him in Atlanta. Super nice guy. Shout out Stimmed. But yeah, no, I think that they can come out swinging. They don't play my team, so I don't care. Um, so
Yeah, Boa does have a nice looking roster. I know that when Bacon was in Tindy the last time, he kind of struggled, but it's been two
mhm,
seasons, I think, at this point, or something, or maybe it was just
yeah.
one season. I don't know. But anyway, he's fragged out last season in Prospect. He deserved to come back to Contender. So I think, and Bacon's he's just a good old, I don't know if glue
I
guy is
love
the
him.
word, but he just has a great personality. And
Mhm,
so,
absolutely.
it's easy to be happy when Bacon's on the team. Starling played well from like the previous tiers that saw them in, and then I played with Ben. Ben's really great. He's got great mechanics, and he's developed a
Mhm,
lot. I think the first season that Ben was in Contender, if I remember correctly, that he played with us, and he still had great mechanics back then. He I think struggled a bit with like decision making because he was new to Team CS, but he's really
mhm,
developed really well in that sense, and so he's just become a more complete player, and I know he played pretty good last season, and this season I'm expecting the same thing. So yeah, I can agree with them being a good team. Oh, if I'm looking at, let me just take they're playing Hack in Wiz, I
Wiz.
believe. Um,
I think they can win that. I looked at the hack squad and I like
Um,
I don't think they're going to do as good as they did last season. Um, I think they can
yeah,
still do good, but I don't see a lot of like I don't have faith in that squad. And then like I mean, Wiz could be good, depending on if Bear Shark and Skimmick show up. Um, they've been together for so many seasons now that I mean, that's an inseparable duo.
yeah. I was kind of thinking the same
But
thing. Like,
I don't know.
I think they beat
Yeah.
Hack for sure. Just off of just complete. We have no idea how these players are gonna work together, so we just gotta go completely off roster names and just what we
Hmm.
know about the players previously. Rather than like team synergy. So I think Wiz would be a harder matchup in that case. But yeah, I would think that they would squeak out Wiz as well. So I'm gonna agree with you on the 2-0.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
and then I guess I'll go to my first pick, which I think UPS for once in their life has gotten lucky in Tindy. Um,
Mm,
and I
okay.
and I played them. Well, I not me. I'm non playing this season, but my Tindy
Good.
team. Good. Wow, that's crazy. My Tindy team played them, and and then I was just looking back at stats throughout the preseason because I have all those parsed and everything, and I found that their cheap players are actually playing really exceptionally well, which is always good. I
Yeah.
mean, if your team tier mins can fuck some shit up, and then I
Hmm.
mean, they got Owl who can also pop. I've seen
Owl
moments.
is insane. I
Yeah,
played against him last preseason. Bro dropped 34 kills on us. He's a shooter.
yeah.
Um,
So they have some crazy mechanical goodness. I actually also think this is this is a team rarely for UPS because they suck, but now they actually have a team. Not only do they frag, but I mean, granted, we only saw them on one map, but they're in that one map, their util usage and teamwork was just phenomenal. Like they were getting crazy amounts of util damage. So
mhm.
right now, I don't know how the comms are or how it'll work out, but in those two aspects, they
Yeah.
played really well. So I think that that UPS is an easy 2-0 for this week. I'm
Listen, any squad that can afford to cut Colin J, and, like, that's, like, a good roster move for them, like, I mean, that has to be a scary squad, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. And they're playing final and who was the other people they were playing? HG. They're playing final in HG. And so then you got to look at their roster. I mean, Visugma, Buntaka, that's a pretty good. I mean,
Mm,
Ben, those are some
yeah.
pretty good players. And then you're looking at HG. I don't know. I think it might be a close match with final. Um, I mean, Alex has been in IGL.
HG.
He's always going to be decent.
Yeah.
Arthos, I like Arthos. Zippy, I like Zippy. I think that UPS is going to win, but I do think they're going to be close games. I don't think they're going to be blowouts, but we'll
Yeah.
just have to see.
Mm-mm. No, absolutely not. I mean, shit, like Cade was probably the steal of the draft for HG too. So I think they had a very impressive draft. Cade was low MMR, but still like high firepower. So that one was impressive. I think Zippy, if he's on, can really change the game for them, but it'll really depend. Um, like I like that HG squad, but it's one of those ones that I'm just like I think it might take them a second to fully click, you know?
Yeah. It has happened. There are teams that like they have the mechanics to win each
Mhm.
game, but their natural synergy is a little off. It takes time to kind of get used to how everybody plays, and
Yeah.
so then they become like late game, kind of like OS actually. I mean, they made some changes,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
last season, but then they started heating up near the end of the season, and obviously it paid
Mhm.
off for him.
Exactly.
So and then Ben got his like 16th trophy of the so
Yeah. He's got a few.
So yeah, um,
Yeah.
yeah, Ben said, "Damn right,
Uh,
son." Um,
alright, alright.
so I guess it's your pick again. Where are you going with this?
Shit, man. I think I gots to go with, like, our low key, a little bit controversial pick, but I I played with some of these guys, I pugged with them. I like this squad, and
Right.
I genuinely think that, like, the way they play and the amount of shooters that they have, they can be really scary. I'm taking Armada FLT Crusaders 2-0 this week over GF for match day 2 and ATO for match day 1. So,
Okay, let me look at ATO real quick just to make sure we're on the same page here. Um,
I think that
yeah,
ATO
I would agree that they'll beat
has
ATO.
some good pieces, but it might not work
Sorry, ATO.
together. ATO, yeah.
You think
I
that
think
they
ATO.
won't click?
No, like I think that like their players are good. I'm just not sure about them, you know? Like I know Oven Blade can shoot. I know Fiction can shoot, but like
Mm,
what's the overall vibe of that squad? Cuz that looking at those players that just seems like it's a quiet team. I don't know if that will affect vibes or whatnot, but
yeah, I could see that. So, thing is, I actually like Bible Clinker. I think he's kind of been underrated in all the teams he's been in. I always have a great time when I'm playing with Bible Klinger in combines.
mhm.
Um, and so I think he's just a like somebody that's just like always going to be like a decent part of a team, and he's always just gonna kind of. I mean, like you just might as well leave him. Like if you have the MMR for him, keep him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
In fiction, I didn't really watch him play, and I watched a little. I saw a little bit of Oven Blade, and I saw a little bit of Stone. So those might be good
Mhm,
pieces,
mhm.
but I would say that yeah, I would agree with you. ATO's weaker than Armada. I mean, they got Jace Lee, who's just like an aggro mechanical player. At least that's how he's been in the
Mhm.
past.
Yep.
Steel, I really like Steel. I like Squig. I like
Love
AJ.
Steel.
I like Deliri. I like this whole squad. It looks like a team that if as long as they like they can synergize well with each other on paper,
Yeah.
this is a really easy 2-0 team. AJ's fried everybody in recruit. He struggled a tiny bit in combines, but not like crazy. Like I think he ended with like a point nine something, as far I
I
remember.
enjoyed every combine
But
with him.
you enjoyed every combine with him, is what
Yeah, dude, he was
yeah,
awesome, dude.
yeah, he's funny. And but the thing is, he's just getting better at the game. Like it's kind
Mhm.
of, I think he strikes me as a player. Like maybe he'll start this week and maybe next week or something. Maybe he'll start the first half of the season just kind of hovering around 1.0, but then he's like
Yeah,
slowly getting better and he powers up in playoffs because he's just getting better and better and so yeah, and
absolutely.
I've been, I've always liked Steel. I've always liked,
Mhm.
I've been a pretty decent fan of Squig. I'm a decent fan of Jace Lee. And I think these, some of these players are pretty like, I think, and this is all speculation, but I think AJ and Jace Lee are probably gonna have the hardest time of like playing as a team and not just being like fully autonomous. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
AJ was so used to just shitting on everybody and recruit,
Mhm.
and he could basically have just done whatever he wanted. Um, but he
I
might
mean,
just
dude,
be a great
he
team player too, and he's just gonna
yeah.
be great from the beginning. I don't know, um, but I actually I would say that I agree with you. Our motto looks very strong. This is a well thought out roster. I'm surprised to say that about Colty,
Absolutely.
but no, I'm just joking. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
okay.
and then you said they were going to beat GF. I don't know if have you seen the new GF? Have you seen the latest
Yeah,
GF?
like, yeah, I mean, it's just GF, but no eco. Like, I mean, shit, man. Like,
I mean, to be fair, I mean Alex. People were so like, Eco. People were so upset about Eco that they forgot that Alex was also an All Star last season.
well, yeah, no, and I mean, like, shit. Alex is a great player, and I will not deny that. Alex has ripped my head off multiple times. Um,
And
but
also, Plex was an all star
it's
before. I don't know if you know that. I have two previous all stars
I
on my team. like,
I did know that one. I did know that one. I have had Plex on my squad with me before. Great dude. Love him to death. Um, I will say,
I,
I'm kind of worried about like I love your squad and I love the core of 3 that you have, but like it comes down to if Andy and Sprite can hang with the rest of them.
that's
Um
fair. I will
and,
say
and
though, given the
yeah.
knowledge I have, I know Sprite did have like a 1.2 or 1.3 KD in preseason, so he's playing
Mhm.
well so far. So his stats were really good.
Yeah.
And so far his vibes have been really good. He's been really, you know, great in the chats and stuff like that. And so I don't see
Mhm.
him having like a personality clash. I will be real with you. Andy J is the question mark in this team. I don't exactly know a lot about Andy at the moment. But
Mhm.
apparently Sprite and Andy, or at least Sprite likes
They
Andy
vibe.
prior to the team, so I already got that going for me. So
Perfect,
I'm looking
perfect.
forward to seeing what happens with that. But I can talk more about that when it's on my own team. But yeah, I didn't know that. I just didn't know
Mhm.
if you had seen that those two players got signed because it was a previous
Yeah.
roster like yesterday. So, all
Yeah.
right.
No, absolutely. All right.
Um, on to me. I got to do something. I got to do something to be
To be
edgy.
crazy.
Let me
Ooh.
see. Let me see. I gotta find something that doesn't look like it'll work because it's ass, but it might still work. Um,
Listen, man,
let's
I
go with
mean,
frog.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I see what's up. I see
Yeah.
what's up. I'd love to hear it. I
Oh
want to hear it.
fuck, dude. DRG. Who are the fucking banshees again? Um,
Boo?
the
I
banshees.
mm,
What team is that?
I boo. I just said boo.
Oh, I thought you said who. I was like, I don't know either. No. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think y'all. Damn. There's not a 0-2, so I have to take you 1-1. Who do you be here? Um. I'm trying to say you're not that ass, so you probably could win one of these.
Mm, thanks.
DRG.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Ethan.
no problem. No problem. Uh, where's DRG at? I gotta look at their squad. Shit, you're not beating that. Okay. Um.
Are you shitting me?
Okay.
I'm not beating DRG. DRG? This DRG
That's got
squad.
Pope Steve
Okay.
on it, bro,
Oh,
and crazy. Come on.
they got Pope Steve. Whatever,
What happened
man.
to Gabe? Did
Like,
you
I
like
don't.
you got very quiet all of a sudden? Is this me or did you like knock your
Oh
mic? No, okay, you're
no,
back.
I'm getting angry. I had to quiet down. Um,
Okay,
that
no,
is
no, no, no.
bullshit. That is bullshit.
Okay, look, 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 look,
How
look.
dare you?
Frog
Okay, no,
one
I
one.
want you to explain yourself.
Oh shit, I put
Frog
it
one
twice.
one.
Frog 1-1. Okay, I'm looking at this
Mhm.
roster here. I think they can
Yeah.
beat DRG. I think they can beat DRG. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Kevin
Nice
said my
past
goat.
preseason.
I don't think you can beat the Banshees, and here's why. Gabe's on the team. And his IGL
Oh.
style. I mean, at first it's great, but then like you lose 3 rounds in a row, and then he's saying obscenities towards your mom, um, which is just not good for team culture. I think Kevin would
Mm,
understand. He's in the chat. He knows. Um,
some
I
bullshit.
actually I like Lamau here. I like Lamau here. That's why I'm giving you the win. Okay, I like Lamau.
Okay. Okay.
Greatest entry player I've ever played with. My goat. Just
Mhm.
absolutely the greatest vibes I've ever had on as a teammate. He,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
he will get mad sometimes, but it's like his mad is like my normal existence. It's my attitude at all times.
Yeah.
So
He's Canadian.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Um, good buddies with Clouded too, by the way. Shout out my boy Clouded, gone but never forgotten.
Devin, I think will
That's
play.
up to
I
Chell.
think Devin will play good, and
He always plays good.
Bull Trick. I think he'll be like. I could be wrong. I didn't watch a preseason. I think Boltrick will play pretty
Listen,
average. He'll be decent.
listen, brother, man. Don't
Again,
you have all the stats on preseason?
I mean, I could look it up right now, but I ain't about to
So
flame somebody. I ain't about to
you
flame somebody live for their stats in preseason. Okay, I
no,
use that
no,
for
I
good
think you I
stats.
look it up. Look it up right now. I
Okay,
want you to look up Boltrick's stats,
I want
bro.
you to look up. I've angered him, chat. Please save me. Look, let me. I'm looking him up right now for you. I'm looking up for Boltrick. Let's look.
Mhm.
Okay. He had a 1.10 KD. That wasn't bad. That's not bad. I'll respect that. That's a respectable KD. Now, Gabriel, should I look up gravel?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Go for it.
Eesh. Okay. Anyway, um,
No,
no,
don't
I'm just
talk about him like
joking.
that. It was just the first 2 nights,
I'm
man.
just joking. I'm just joking. I just
Listen,
listen,
man.
listen, listen. I think Steez is gonna Steez is Steez. It's Steez, man. Okay, it's Dog 29. It's Junior Sooner. My goat. I just can't. I just don't think you can beat that. But you can beat DRG. I'll give you the 1-1.
Okay, so you don't think that I can beat Boo? I
I don't. I. Okay, listen. I'll like any memeing aside. I'd have to see it. I have to see it. I think this. I just think this. I individually like all these players on Banshee, and
Mhm, mhm.
I think the roles work. Like I think the roles just kind of slot in well on Boo, and so I think you will lose that. And it might just be
Okay,
growing pains. Maybe you start winning, after this. But you're going 1-1 this
okay,
week, and you'll beat DRG.
okay.
You know what I'm
Alright.
saying?
Like, it's okay, like, I get that you're not playing this season, so, like, your ball knowledge is a little more shit, but,
What
like,
the fuck? I had
damn.
40 some points last season. My ball knowledge is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but you're not
had
playing this season, so
enemies.
you
Okay.
lost it.
Somebody threatened my life. All right.
Deserved.
Yeah.
Like, all I'm saying, bro, shit, dude. The only person I'm scared
Hey,
of
Honey
on
Biscuit's
Boo
the
is
goat. I didn't
Honey
have to
Biscuit.
mention that. Okay, because
No,
it's obvious.
the only
You know.
person I'm scared of is Biscuit because every single time I play Biscuit, Biscuit fucking life games against me. And he's fucking evil. I can't do
What?
anything against that man.
Okay, well then why are you saying
Even
you're gonna beat him? Thank you for making my point. All
because
right.
because I beat him the last 2 seasons.
Oh my gosh! You see how he turned on you, Honey Biscuit, as soon as it got rough?
Oh
That's
my
crazy work.
god, dude.
That's crazy
Oh
work.
my god. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Mhm.
Ooh, see what did
Oh,
you see what
actually, no,
Dewey
I
just
only
said?
beat him the last one on Boo, but he's gonna yeah.
Shit.
I mean, shit, dude, I mean,
Hey,
your
I
fall off
can't lie
needs to
though.
be
I can't
studied. I
lie.
mean, you're down
Gabe
there in prospects.
Gabe was baiting all regulation, bro. Playoffs hit, and Gabe became the greatest lurker I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, that man had rotations that I would see fucking Rops do in like
Listen,
prime
man,
phase. Okay, I can't lie.
my team let me activate, dog.
He said-
Lurking in quotations. All right, you know what? I'm moving on. Before I get
I said in phase prime, not his prime. Arthos.
yeah, my prime was season 16 cow. Fuck that, dude. Oh man. Man, I wish we could pick O2s.
Yeah, because
That
you
would
just
make
want to
this
be
a
a
lot
hater,
easier.
bro. I get you.
Oh yeah, dude. I would have drink my haterade, dude.
Rops. I'm or Arthos. I'm saying Rops is in his prime. I'm saying back when Rops was part of Phase, and that was Phase's prime. Just to clarify that. Um,
Mm. Mm. Yeah. No, guys, he has ball knowledge.
yeah,
He has ball knowledge.
I'm a ball
Don't
knowledger.
question him. All right.
Who do you love?
You know what? Who do I love? You know who I love? I love Hawkish. Hawkish is just a great guy. I did some
Oh,
trades with him in the
that's not what my
preseason.
former co-host said.
Um Scary's been brainwashed. Um um love Hawkish. Great dude, great to pug with. His server name is Frogish in FRG. I almost have him. I'm so close to getting him. But I'm gonna go for another like ballsy pick, and I think AVI could go 2-0 this week. Um, and
All right.
I think that AVI will go 2-0 this week because they haven't let Hawkish make any crazy roster moves yet. And that's the only reason. Because Hawkish is gonna lose one game this season and
Mm.
cut 4 players.
That's crazy. Okay. uh,
But he's gonna be good for this first week.
Scary said ADI didn't make playoffs last season with Kai and Saucy. This is insanity.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, man, I made fun of Hawkish the entire offseason, being like, man, I really wish I could make 8 roster moves like you, man. You're the GOAT.
Yeah.
And you
GM
know
of the
what?
season like they have in the NBA, you know? Or whatever.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Like, Hawkish was making moves never seen before. He was playing Moneyball, but there was no money and he wasn't balling. So, like, I think this
It's
season he comes back
bro went from
angry
rags
and
to
he
rags
wants
is
to
what you're
win.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, he's hungry for a playoff appearance, and I think that actually like I think he's built a team that he likes
Till said we
and
took off the
enjoys.
big green playoffs incoming.
That's what I'm saying. Dill knows ball. Like, damn.
Oh gosh. I don't know. Okay, listen. I I think they'll beat Cal. I hate to say that. I like Lux a lot. But
Love
um
Lux.
I don't know. I kind of low key like this beach roster.
I do
So
too.
I
Don't
don't
get me
know.
wrong. I could have easily gone 1-1 this week for them because of Beach. I think Beach has a pretty evil roster. Um, I just don't know, you know? I'm just not sure.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to I think the beach wins that fight. Personally speaking, but I think they'll beat
I
Cal.
think you should I
So,
think you should disagree with your pick.
so I'm
How
gonna
about
I'm
that?
gonna I'm
How
actually
about that?
gonna let me look at beach here. Let me look at beach here. Because I gotta counter you. I gotta counter you.
Mm, mm.
As soon as I find them on this here list, so I can see what they're playing.
You made a search engine for your
Yeah,
predictions off
Ravens. Yeah,
for
I
the
did.
predict.
Ravens, Okay, they're playing ATO in AVI. So yeah,
Mhm.
let me get a reef refresher on ATO. I looked at them earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna counter you. I'm gonna say, oop, not my own team prediction. I'm gonna say Beach is gonna go 2-0. All right, that's my counter to you. I think they're gonna
I
beat
see.
Hawkish. Hawkish is AVI. Hawkish without the
Mhm.
what is Hawkish without the green? Without the big zoomy? You don't know because we've never seen it. He's always been, like Cadian, not in his prime. And so,
Yeah.
um, you know, without the
I don't
the
know.
big green, it's like all Hawkish is doing is he IGLing or is he just a rifle? Is he just a support player? What's going on with him? I don't know. But what I do know is FS, great
Yeah.
opper. Okay, can't go wrong with them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Brinder, pretty good player. I think I'm thinking Cod's probably a good player too. Showman, however you want to say it, showed some. He showed some moments last season. I think it
Mm.
was last season, and so something about this roster just speaks like, and this is gonna sound like an insult, but it's not. Maybe it won't. I don't know. It's like on paper they don't have like the highest mechanical ability of like any of these teams in Tendy, but I think like it's like this roster for Beach is like a good balance between like the work together tactically and just like pure
Mhm.
mechanics that I think will actually make them kind of scary. I think whoever made this Tendy
Mm.
roster, probably not KG because he sucks. So I'm gonna say Rux probably made a good roster
It's
here.
probably Rux.
Yeah. And I think he did good. I think he did
I
good.
miss I miss getting to see Rux every day at Atlanta. That was the highlight of my day whenever I went to the event.
What a beautiful person.
No, absolutely. Rux
Well,
is my goat. Um,
so I mean, clearly you can't agree with me because they would have to beat one of your two O picks. But how do you feel
mhm.
about their ATO battle?
Like, truthfully, I don't think ATO stands a chance. I would love to say that I think this ATO roster can come out swinging and absolutely smack the shit out of some of these teams, but I am not sure of it at all. Like I just look at the team on paper and it doesn't work to me. Um, it might work, it might, but to me, it just doesn't make sense. That's just a me thing, but
It's
love
hard
the
for me
squad,
to
love the
gauge
people, but
ATO because like I like
mhm,
the idea of Bible Klinger just in general, and I think maybe
mhm,
Fiction can have a good season. I just I don't know. I don't know about how Evan Blade, Stone, and Redward will play as the core there. And I just need to see it. I need to see it because I don't have enough information just off of my own scouting to say like I think this is something that's gonna work. And just off of just like pure like this is how I feel in the moment. I do think yeah. I don't think that they're gonna be able to beat that type of other team. So yep. Okay. Well, Gabriel has bongos.
yeah,
Um,
mhm, mhm.
who is your fourth pick? Who do you believe in or not believe in? You can do a 1-1.
4th pick. You know, I do think I have to start going into 1-1 territory here. Um, low key, ATL could be a good roster, but I'm going to save them for a little bit later now, just because I don't know. I just don't know about them. I think they could be good. I think they have some shooters, but I just don't know. Shit, man, it's kind of slim pickings here.
Damn, you're
I
already saying that all the other fucking rosters suck. What do you mean? Same picking.
No, I'm not saying that they all suck, but when you look at it, like a lot of the games are toss-ups.
I think
And
you're
I'm not
forgetting
sure who's
about
gonna show up.
Colin's green. Colin and Moss's green. I'm gonna give you that
Mm.
suggestion. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. Okay.
Listen, let's see. Who does JDM play? Nan? Okay. You could kill Nan, probably. Now, who do they play week or match day 2, though? This is the question.
Play hack after that.
They play Hack.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That mm, mm.
He's really
You
thinking
know what?
about this.
We're we're going evil mode again. We're gonna go ballsy and go for the points. JDM 2-0 this week.
Do I get half those points if they go 2-0 because I'm the one that suggested it to you, or is that not?
No, fuck you.
Okay, my fault.
Don't talk to me ever again.
Okay,
Chud.
my bad. My bad, bro. My bad.
Alright, alright. First off, Nan, fuck Nan.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Nan,
yeah, of course.
garbage. Nothing against the players on the Nan team, by the way. Love the players on Nan. Just as a franchise, fuck Nan. Second off,
Flashbacks to Scott saying, "Why does every new player think Nan is like the worst franchise ever?"
second off, H4K built a roster.
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay. They were there. Okay.
They were there. And
Oh,
that's all you could ask for sometimes. They were there.
they
It
participated.
could
Yeah.
work, but they definitely participated in the draft this season. So yeah, that's my pick.
Oh gosh. Watch fucking Hack just be the first seed for the entire time this season. Uh,
I hope
um.
they prove me wrong. That would be awesome. I've talked so much shit on them tonight.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Damn. I thought I was supposed to be the controversial one, and then Scary, or new Scary, also know, aka Gabe, was supposed to be like, "Yo, calm down, be nice," and I'm supposed to go, "Fuck them," but no, it's you. I'm saying be nice.
I've
Holy.
always been I've been like that. Whenever you had me guests like as a guest on the podcast, I was always
That's true. Actually, we're gonna have.
being
I think
angry.
this is better for the viewers for having two people just shit talking constantly.
Mhm,
So Squig
mhm.
says Nan looks good. Anyway,
Squig,
so
love you lots, but what are you looking at? You're a great observer, but no.
yeah.
Like you're a great IGL, you're a great observer, but
Damn, bro. Gabe's
I
always been a meanie.
disagree.
They are cute. Check their Facebooks. That's what Quick says. Okay, I'm
Mm.
gonna have to say I kind of agree. I don't think that either of these are just apps. I don't think I need to say fuck Nan like Gabe did, but I think that the JDM roster that was put together, I'm a fan. I'm gonna be watching their games. I'm gonna agree with the 2-0. I gave it to you to be kind, but now I have to think about my own. I provided you I provided you a good pick, and now I have to counter. I'm thinking, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, listen. Someone we haven't
Mhm,
talked
mhm.
about that was talked about a lot last season at the beginning,
Yeah.
specifically by Scary, which maybe this means this is a cursed franchise now,
LS.
is T, the 19th hole.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
the Sandbaggers, as they were known as a team and just in general playing last season because they absolutely threw every one of Scary's predictions. Um,
Mhm, mhm.
but I think that they can turn it around and move on from their namesake. Um, just so before I talk about their matches, the Sandbaggers
Mhm.
is like Mr. Miter, Drewby, Crazed, Fex, RX Beagle. I actually think this was a well put together squad. I think Fex, Crazed, Mr. Miter, Drewby, and RX Beagle all have moments where they shine, and I think
Mhm.
that they are a team that will, and I could maybe they'll stomp on some people. I think they are a team that are going to streak out with some wins, close wins. I think it's going to be like 13-11, 13-10 type shits. But I think they're gonna. I think
Mhm,
they're all.
mhm,
I think if in my dreams their moments shine one after the other and just in
mhm.
synergy like a fucking orchestra play or some shit. It's just beautiful. They're gonna come together. They're gonna absolutely donkey dick on some people. All right, and for their first matchups, um, just so people know, it's Nan and then it's ATL. So Nan we already talked about. A roster
Mm.
that honestly, I think Nan has a pretty decent roster. Like, I don't think it's crazy, but I think it's pretty decent. I think it's good. Like I don't think that Captain Scotland or Megabite or whoever made the or Gregorovich, I don't know who works
This
their
is
Tindy team. I think they
yeah.
did pretty good with the
Okay, okay.
but I'm gonna say let me put it in as well. I'm gonna say T2O because I believe um
I can agree with
and
that.
so Nan, I think it's going to be really close. I
Mhm.
gotta say, I like that roster more than Gabe does. Sirens, on the other hand, I like that one too. It's hard because Reno is a good player. He has a very
Mhm.
specific style, a little slower. And he either works in a team or he doesn't. It seems to be like a switch. It's not like he's
That's
serviceable or he's great,
mhm.
or it's like he's either great or he just doesn't work with the team. I don't know which one it's going to be. Abe, I've always been high on as an opper, even back when he was in prospect or even recruit.
Mhm,
No, it was
mhm,
prospect when I started looking at him. I don't know if he ever played in recruit. I can't remember, but
mhm.
Abe was fantastic in that first prospect season. I watched him. Came into Tindy, played fucking phenomenally. He's just always been a good
Also,
opper. Yeah, sorry.
T plays AG match day 1.
It says Team Kill and oh, I'm sorry. Team Kill is not Nan. It's fucking AG. That's my fault. That's my fault. Okay. Well, I'll
My
just
fault,
say I
gang.
also believe that they'll beat Nan. AG. We'll just
Yeah.
yeah
Okay,
yeah. But
okay.
anyway, and then it's like Google. I think well, I'm assuming that Google's IGLing.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and I think I think he's decent IGL. I don't know of any rumors that he's not. I'm gonna say I think he's a decent IGL. Spooty thinks he's decent. Bank Shark, I think actually, if I remember correctly, had some really insane it seems like really insane ceilings. Like he had moments where he was just
Mhm.
playing fucking awesome. So
I believe it.
yeah, I think that roster is actually really good, but and I honestly think like I like ATL a lot, but just for like to give T some love, to bring it back to last season, and because this roster I think will it seems like a team that might just have like great teamwork and work off of that. I'm gonna say T2O this week. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
Okay, okay. I mean, I don't disagree that it could be a 2-0. I think it's a good gamble to take. Um, I don't know how fast that ATL roster will work together. I feel like this is a personal thing from having, like, played combines with both Reno and, Google, is I think Google's IGLing could be serviceable to Reno's style of play, and I think that that could work out for them. Now I have nothing to base this also off of really, but I think that they could be good. Um, Anywho, moving on from them, I'm gonna go with some of my favorites. I'm not gonna predict a 2-0 for these guys, but I think that this squad's gonna kind of start out a little slow this season, but I think they're gonna build up towards playoffs. Um, FNL, the Freeway Freaks, I love them. I love the squad that they have
I
over
love him.
there. Um, Evan does a great job of drafting every single season. except for that elite draft last season. That could use some work. But I do like FNL. I think they get beat out by a UPS squad that is honestly extremely scary. Could be one of the top 5 teams to start off this season. But I think that they just once they all kind of work together in like I think Lisi's a great IGL. She can do work. Um, she's also a great shooter. Ben, known quantity during the season, that guy pops off. Boom Taka, I think could also pop off. And V Sugma, like he should have been on a team these past 2 seasons because he is just such a solid player. Great in support roles, great in just like regular,
Yeah.
just secondary rifle
Seems
roles.
like Visama, he just has like moments. Like it's like a streak of like him
Yeah.
just playing absolutely lights out and then
Hmm.
sometimes being
Yeah.
quieter. And maybe it just
Hmm.
lined up with preseason last season that he
Yeah.
didn't play as hard as he has the ability to. But I agree, I think Visagma
Exactly.
is a good player.
Yeah. And I think their sleeper is Postman Pat. I've heard great things about him from the FNL camp. Talking to them. I've heard a few good things from some of my other buddies, just around Tendy. All have great things to say about Pat. I think the only issue that I have ever heard about him is that he's still learning some of the call outs on the maps. But once he knows everything, guy's a shooter. So I mean he could be we should probably look out for him later in the season. I think he could turn into an all-star. We'll just have to see though. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say I mean I agree. I like this team and I don't have really much else to add. That I didn't. I think I mentioned it previously about Boom and Ben and all these players already having like they've already previously shown that they can pop the fuck off. Boom I think it might have been last season's combines or combines before that, but he posted like a 1.2 something rating. He has the ability to just carry games. And if they get that side of Boom along with Ben, along with then V Sugma can have that side of sort of you know, I guess like play style he's been having where some you might get 3 games where V Sugma's on a 1.0 or something, and then he'll just drop like a 1.15 3 times in a row after that, and you got two consistent
I love
players
him.
with that X
He's a
factor.
super nice dude.
Yeah,
He's
I
awesome.
think I think that's a recipe for success. It's not realistic to have 3 people popping off every single game, and so you have
Mhm,
somebody
mhm,
that maybe Boom Talker Ben have to take a break. V Sugma fries. That's a good recipe for success. So I would agree with you. And then I guess
mhm,
moving on to my pick, I think we forgot about them. They're hidden. They're hidden down
mm,
here.
mm, mm.
HR.
HR. Ooh, HR.
So this week I'm gonna say they go 2-0. They're playing Nan
Okay,
and ATL. Um,
okay.
and so we already talked about ATL. Um, I think Reno's style is specific. Google takes time to implement his strategy. Look, I know Google's calling works, but I think it takes time.
Yeah.
I've seen his util. I've seen how he's putting together around. I know Google will
The
work,
team has to buy into him.
but it
The
takes
team
time.
has to absolutely just
He's
buy
got to, yeah,
into
you
him
just got
too.
to work, but they got to go over shit. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
think he's a little bit more, maybe not set PC, but his util is specific. So I think it'll take time to
Very
show
set piece.
show everybody
Very
that.
set piece.
Yeah. So,
Um,
and
from
Abe's
watching them
just
last season.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Abe's always going to be good. So, but I think it's just going to take a few seasons to get everybody like kind of on board with how Google's going to be calling the rounds. So,
Mhm.
given that, I think just to put in perspective, I think ATL will become the better team over HR, but I think HR has a team that doesn't need as much structure, and they're gonna pop off early because they have the mechanical ability to do so. And so
Okay.
this week specifically, HR 2-0. They got DNV, they got Nurse, they got Sakin, Neapolitan, Blaze, Sakin, Fries, Nurse. I love him. DNV, fries. Nurse also fries every once in a while. Blaze is the only one I didn't really get to watch that much. Neapolitan also has chances to pop off as well. So I don't know. Yeah, it just seems like a recipe for success. Nan's roster isn't like the most strongest. It's like I said, it's good, but it's not like crazy. So I think specifically for this week, HR has a good chance of going 2-0. It's a good gamble for those 3 points. So I'm gonna go with it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I fuck with it. All right. Let's see. Sorry, my one of my chud AGMs is asking me questions, so I have to answer them because I love Tony Dong. That's
Tony
my boy,
Dong.
the Tony Dong. Shout out to Tony Dong's band, by the way, Playing with Knives. Great band. Any metalheads out there, I would 10 out of 10 recommend them. Um, Shameless plug, by the way. Oh, there he is. He's right there in chat. All
Oh,
right, who do we have left? You know, we
I
haven't
mean,
talked about
there's a lot of
HG
teams out here,
enough.
but
We haven't talked about
okay.
HG enough. And HG goes up against OS. I think HG takes down OS. And
Okay.
HG might fall against UPS. I think that they are another solid 1-1 team. They could go 2-0. Absolutely.
Sorry, HG or AG?
Uh HG.
Okay.
AG has a rough they have a an OS game coming up, and I'm not super high on this new OS squad. That being said, I think they can be good. Um, they're just a little rough around the edges. But back on topic with HG, I think HG has some shooters. Um, and I think Cade, Zippy, that like those two are able to pull rounds out of their asses and make crazy plays. I think Arthos is just a solid overall player. Colin on that squad, he's great. Another Colin, by the way,
Another
is
con.
awesome. And Alex is just overall like great IGL captain. So, I remember the comeback that they kind of had coming into last season where it was very rough squad. But they rebuilt and it was great. So I'm hoping that they're not going to start off their season bad again.
Hmm.
What they were 0-6 last season and they brought it all the way back. But yeah, um, I think they could be a 2-0 team. But I do want to go a little bit safer for my final pick and just say a 1-1.
Understandable. You know, somebody put in chat that we need to have music, like stream music playing. Maybe we should just have like a little like, like those Minecraft like clips playing in the top right while like
Oh,
how
dude.
like those YouTube shorts where they
That
have Minecraft playing in the top
yeah.
half and then the bottom half it's the actual like content. Yeah, that's what we should have.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I can say I don't know. I need to see what HG does. It's Subway Surfers, please. Yeah. Um, I think Alex. I'm assuming Alex is IGLing again. Um,
Mhm. That's what I'm assuming too. I think he's a great IGL. So that's
I do
also why
see. I
I'm
do too, but I
very
think
high on this
Alex is
spot.
so good that like
His
he's.
teammates don't understand. He's a tier above them in a way.
Well, I was gonna say like I always wonder, and I know he won't do this, and it's not like Alex is a bad IGL. He's a good IGL, but I
Mhm,
feel like I wish he would not IGL and just like play and like just fuck everyone up, you know?
mhm.
Because I know he's good enough
Yeah.
to do it. But,
Mhm,
that's not the world we live in. That's an alternate timeline. And so Alex is calling. Um like I said, yeah, I think I talked about it before. I think this team I need to see what this team does for a few days. It looks like on paper it could probably be good, but I'm also like I'm leaning. I'm in the middle. I'm like halfway between this team's going to struggle for like the first half and this team's going to start off good. I don't know where it's going to go. I'm playing the
Mhm.
simul. I'm like I'm like Doctor Strange or whatever the fuck. I'm playing like a million realities in my head, and like half are
Yeah, yeah,
bad and
yeah,
half are
yeah.
good. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm,
I don't
mhm.
know for sure which way it's going to lean. I guess it
Yeah,
depends on how fate goes. But that's where I see HG right now. I just need to look at a few games and just see how it goes.
okay.
Um.
Oh, what's your last one here? I mean, what are
mm,
you thinking? We've already picked 11 teams so far,
yeah.
but, like, what are that's half of 10D. So, like,
Oh no, is there anybody
what are
in
you getting from the
chat that
rest?
has a franchise that we haven't talked about yet that I can give my opinion based on what they say and I'll decide whether they go 1-1 or 2-1 or 2-0, I mean.
Um, I think right now, oh, Boo.
Dewey said boo.
Boo.
Have we not put
Well,
a
yeah, but
boo on here?
we haven't put Boo out
We
there, we've
talked about him,
talked about
but
Boo.
yeah.
Here, what about what about the boy Lux over at Cal?
Don't make me talk about him.
Uh,
Oh, can I go with boo actually?
yeah, let's
Uh,
go with Boo.
fuck.
Uh, the Moo Moo
Let me
cows.
look. Let me look. Boo or cow is going to be based on the schedule.
Or Wiz, you know.
Boo
Wiz
plays
I think we talked about Wiz
GF and
earlier.
Frog. And well, okay,
Dude.
we're not going to talk about Boo simply because it'll be talked about on the our own picks thing where we talk about our record because then we
Mhm,
have to talk about Boo because they're playing Frog.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, so that leaves Cow who are playing Wiz in ABI. Eesh, eesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you should talk about Wiz.
Uh, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna
Oh,
talk about Cow. I'm gonna talk about Cow
okay, okay.
and
Talk your shit, queen. Talk your shit.
uh, this Cow roster has the chance to finally kill Hawkish dead. Okay, let me talk. He's on the
Mm,
on the edge of retirement. It's this season or nothing. It's right. It's like it's either this season he wins, he keeps on going, or he loses all
mhm,
hope. All
mhm.
right, that's the narrative I'm giving Cal right now. All right,
I see.
and
Okay, okay.
Cal, everyone's gonna be throwing punches at Hawkish this season, and
Mhm,
in Lux over at Cal, 8-bit banana,
mhm,
Fester, Fester,
mhm.
Chicken, Dusty. These people are throwing the first punch. This is how we know.
Mm.
This is like the taste test. It's like this is the first round. You know, is it gonna go off
Okay,
all 3 rounds or is it gonna be a knockout in the first round? We got to know based on Cal. All right, that's like some shit they would talk about on a desk. All right, and so
okay.
I think. Eesh, 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 eesh. I'm trying to
We could
decide.
also talk about OS,
I'm gonna say
the defending champs.
no, no, no. Fuck them champs. You know what? Fuck it. Cal's going 1-1. Cal's going to 1-1.
Okay. Who do you think they beat
Where?
out of their 2?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Mhm,
I've looked at both these rosters now. I think Cal can beat. Um, I don't think Cal's gonna beat AVI.
mhm,
Okay,
mhm,
don't hate me for that. I don't think Cal's gonna beat AVI, but I think they're gonna beat Hack. I think they're gonna be Hack. They're gonna slap him around a little bit, get warmed up. All right, and then it's just smooth sailing from there. It's like the more people I did, it's like some
Ca Ca
fucking solo
Cal
leveling
doesn't
or
play
some shit.
hack.
The more
Cal
I
doesn't play hack, though.
what does is it said didn't it say? Let me look. Maybe my schedule's wrong, bro.
You said H4K. They play Wiz.
Oh shit, shit. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing my mind. Okay, I still think they beat Wiz, so that's fine. That is
Okay,
fine. Okay, Cow's
okay,
gonna be
okay.
1-1 beating Wiz instead. Okay, the Bear
Mm.
Shark, like I've said before in previous seasons, and I was right. The stats proved I was right last season that the Bear Shark is either going to drop a point 0.8 or he's going to drop a 1.20. There is no in between. It is, did he wake up on the right side of the bed or not? And if he didn't wake up on the right
And
side of the
how much
bed,
weed did he
he
smoke?
yeah, exactly. And it's if he's not in his bed on the right side, then he's fallen on top of a bunch of Legos and he's crippled for that night and he's not going to kill anybody. So it's one or the other. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And
All
so
right.
Skimmix, I love you, Skimmix. I just want to say this. But I'm not sold on him. I'm not sold on Skimmix.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The op IGL
Okay.
thing. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. And so and
Oh, you're
so
not a
I
fan of me.
believe
I see how it is.
I believe Cal can win that. And and I believe in Lux. I believe in my goat. I love Lux.
I love Lux too. Let's see. You know what? Chat's asking for OS, so I will throw in a little OS here. Um,
Squeak's trying to kick
just
me out of the
before I start.
podcast. That's messed up.
Dude, that's fucked up, man. Um, I love this new OS. I love OS. I think OS does a great job with their rosters. I am looking at this roster so far, and I am not insanely impressed. But hold up, hold up.
Was this you just
Let
talking
me.
about OS because you feel like it, or
Yeah, I just wanted
okay?
to talk about OS.
No, okay, that's
And
fair.
like I felt like like they're defending champs, they deserve it. Um, we did beat them in preseason. That being
Hmm.
said, they
Hmm.
made it
Hmm.
pretty competitive. They won a lot of T side rounds. They were a great nuke team. Um, I think Banana's calling for them, and I love Banana as a caller and whatnot. Um, Great dude, by the way. Love him. Love talking to him. Um, I just don't see this roster starting off crazy. I think that they can go 1-1 this week. I think they can absolutely beat AG. Um, as long as their players like kind of show up. HG is going to be rough for them. Um, I think HG just has players that can just pop off and just be evil. But yeah, that's my take on OS.
That's your TED talk.
That's my TED talk.
Stukers, I just want to point out
What?
in chat before we go over
Yeah.
to the own picks. The reason I didn't
Mhm.
mention you or Germ or Jace is because I think you guys are the strongest part of that core or that team.
You don't
And
want them to be lumped in with
uh,
Skimmix and Bear Shark?
I
That's
just I
fucked up,
think
man.
I think I think Skimmix and the Bear Shark are the question marks. You know, it's like I'm not saying that either of them are bad. And I know the Bear Shark
Mm,
can be really great. I'm just saying it's very off and on with the Bear Shark and Skimmix. I don't know about the op IGL, and so I just need to see. Okay, I need to see how it goes. But I think German
mm.
Jace are going to play well, and I think Stukers are going to play well. That's why I didn't talk about it because I don't have anything bad to say about you, and then we run out of time, so I didn't want to just fill it up with talking good things about people. So there you go.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Um. Anyway,
Great yap set.
is it
All right.
me picking my own team first, or you picking your own team first? I can't remember.
Dude,
Who
why
picked
why would I
last?
let you pick your own team first? Like,
Okay, my fault. My fault.
you
Yeah, go ahead,
weirdo?
King. Go ahead.
Dude, these damn
I think I just
podcast
made
hosts,
a
bro. That
Stuker's a hater of the podcast. By the way, I got another enemy.
Shout out Stukers. Be an enemy of the podcast. Love me more than you love Ethan. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Anywho, FRG 2-0 this week. Fuck DRG. Fuck Boo. Just kidding. I love Dewey fan. I love I love Proto. Proto was a great GM to me. Dewey fan was Dewey fan my AGM at one point? I believe he was. Dewey
Oh
fan
my
was a
god.
great AGM to
He was
me.
a great sum to
Um,
me.
yeah, he was. I love Dewey fan. Honey Biscuit always been a great teammate of mine. Um, one of my favorite players of all time. Cow season 16 was a fever dream, and he was there with me. Unfortunately, I'm going to fucking kick his ass on match day 2. And that's,
Look how Gabe is
that is what it
backpedaling.
is.
Gosh. Okay. DRG and Boo are you're playing. And you think you're gonna
Mhm.
beat both of them. Um
Listen, Devin and I come from DRG. We spent a
right.
season there together. We were in the trenches
Right.
of DRG. And you're telling me this DRG squad, like,
I think
I
realistically,
can't.
you actually lose to Boo. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, okay, I accept that. But looking at this DRG squad, what are we cooking?
Dude, don't listen.
Like
Proto
like I
snorted the
think
bath
that there are
salts and
some great
he fucking
dude.
he had a vision of what was to
I
come.
think this squad can be good. I don't think they can be great. It a lot of it depends on
No, I think that they might be
if
scary
Crazy
good,
can
you know? They
actually
might be
show up.
sneaky good. You know what I'm saying?
I was Crazy's teammate season 17 on DRG. So he's kind of come full circle. He's back on DRG now. But I don't know. I don't think I think this squad will have some issues.
Mm, mayhaps. Mayhaps.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mayhaps. All right, so I suppose it's me.
Mhm.
Let me look. Like last season, I'm gonna be impartial. I'm gonna be fair. Let me see who I'm playing against. The Banshees, which I believe is Boo, right? Is that Boo? Yeah, maybe. Yes, it's Boo.
Yeah,
And
you guys
then
play Boo?
Crusaders. Is that the new franchise?
Yeah, that's FLT.
Okay.
Ooh, dude, you're gonna have a rough week, bro. I think we might both go 1-1, Ethan. This is fucked up.
Mm,
Anywho, not us though. I'm gonna go
I,
2-0.
I gotta
Fuck
think
you,
about.
Ethan.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Um. I gotta think about this realistically. I gotta let me close all the other franchises here. I gotta look at these two. Um. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of it from like if I was a viewer and I was looking at
Mhm,
these
mhm,
rosters and people.
mhm,
So both Plex and Alex were all stars.
mhm.
In different seasons, not the same time. Um, Sprite, I personally know played really well, and I don't know. And Jibbin, half the season he was at a 1.20, and the other half he had a point nines. So I mean, he's just kind of like he's an X factor sort of thing where it's like you don't know if he's gonna absolutely shit on some people or he's just gonna play average. So
Mhm,
and that's fine
mhm.
because he's the IGL. You know, he's not expected to frag out every game. Um, Andy J, I need to see him play because like I said, he came last minute to the franchise. I don't really have any information on him, and I'm thinking across Dog and Junior Sooner and Steez and Honey Biscuit Playboys. Mm, I think
Mm,
Dog's gonna play well pretty consistently. I
okay.
think Junior Sooner's gonna play really exceptionally like a quarter of the time, like 1.20s. And then I think
Yeah,
he's going to play like a 1.05 the rest of the season.
I think
Uh,
Sooners solid. I can agree with that.
Steez is, I don't know if
Goat IGL.
Steez is calling. Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
Steez is probably going to be around 1.0. So I'm going to say, man, this is rough. If my own franchise members are watching, I want to apologize ahead of time. I'm gonna say just to give you guys some motivation. I'm gonna say we go 1-1. I'm gonna give you guys the motivation. Prove me wrong. I
Mhm.
believe in you guys, but this is good motivation. So I'm gonna say I think roster for roster, like pound for pound, two All Stars, an IGL who proved that he could play really well, and Sprite who's playing really well in preseason. I'm gonna say they beat Boo and they lose to Armada. That's what I'm gonna think. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You think that's fair?
Yeah, no. No, absolutely. I think Boo is beatable. Um, I think
I
they
think
have a good
FLT is
squad.
beatable too, but I think if one of
I
these
think
were
they're
gonna
both
beat the
beatable.
squad, if one of these was gonna beat the squad, I think just out the gate, Armada
I
has more firepower
so
than Boo does.
out the absolutely. I agree, but I think that Biscuit will be so unbelievably angry after tonight that he's going to carry this anger into Tuesday, um, and absolutely fuck your shit, as they say. Um, I think as long as they get sooner on a map that isn't Nuke, he'll pop off.
Wait,
Dog
I'm
29
writing that down.
can just
Play
can
nuke.
just fuck shit up. Uh, I think Steez, glad he's back. I think he's a great caller. Um, I don't know if he's a Jibbin level caller, but who knows? I think that both these squads are great. I low key will take Boo over GF.
Okay, so you think they're gonna go 0-2, or are you saying? Is that what you're saying?
No, they could go 1-1. I could see Armada maybe dropping the ball. Maybe.
Right.
That is a
I
huge
w-
maybe. But
huge maybe.
but there's a good chance that I think GF could start this season off 0-2.
Damn, bro. You know, they said that about last season too, so I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because I actually Scary specifically said he said I don't believe this GF roster is going to be very good. That's what he said. And guess what happened? They fried everybody.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I'm
but you
just
guys
saying,
don't have
boys,
Lux
look out
now.
for me next season. Huh?
You guys don't have Lux.
Oh, Lux was the secret. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were right
Mhm.
about that, yeah.
True. And like now, like when we play each other on match day 4, who's gonna life game against me?
That is true.
Like, fuck, dude. It's
But
fucked up, man.
I feel like I seem to remember everyone else on your team also getting fried by everybody else. It just happened to be that Lux was shitting on you specifically. But I don't know. I don't
Well,
remember. You know.
all I'm saying is there was quite a few issues with that squad, and there was a reason that I made roster moves late in the season. Um,
Oh
that is what
gosh.
it is. I still think that I think Boo um is evil.
Who is
I
he?
think I think Boo is evil. I think you still did a great job of drafting your team this season, but I don't think they have the X factor that is Eco.
Well, Eco wasn't really
And
an
I
X
don't
factor because he was always playing good. You know, if you're an X factor, it's kind
yeah,
of like you could show up
well,
in the hero
yeah,
moment. You know what I'm saying? So like, Eco was just
but
consistently. But I will say,
Eco was consistently carrying.
well, he wasn't. I mean, people say that, but if you looked at the stats, Alex had like a 1 point like 20 and Eco had like a
Yeah.
1.25. I mean, so I didn't
Mhm.
lose all of the firepower we had last season. We just had a lot of it. And people,
Yeah.
I think Eco was more aggressive than Alex, and so it was like, it felt a lot more punishing to die to Eco, and a lot more bullshit
Mhm.
than dying to Alex.
I can agree with that. I can agree. I will
Um,
not disagree.
but also, I think Eco took up so many resources that from the rest of the team, like a lot of people like Eco didn't just like dry walk into everything and then get four. Like everyone was flashing for him and throwing util and everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like,
But
I
but
think
like
I,
you
I
need
think
a player
Plex
that
will
you can
play
set up
better.
like that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I think realistically, I think that'll be Alex, and I think Plex will also get more kills because Eco's not taking them all. But we'll just have to see if that's true. I don't think at all this
I
team. I don't think
yeah.
Gone Fishing will at all will be bad or anything like that. I think they'll still be a strong team. I could be wrong, and I will eat my words and I'll accept it. But I mean, I think I'm saying 1-1 to give the team motivation, and it's reasonable. But I
Mm,
don't think they. I hope they don't lose both. And even if they do lose both this week, I still think this team is strong and they'll end out with a good record. So, but we'll see. I guess that's really all we have time for, Mr. Gabe. Unless you have anything last second to add.
uh, let's
Um,
see. Let's see. Who have we not talked about? I want to talk about someone that we didn't yap about enough. Um,
yeah, we could probably do like one more. Um,
um,
if you have
let's
someone
dive in.
specific.
I want to dive into Nan real quick,
Okay.
just real
Okay.
quick,
Okay.
real quick.
Where's this going?
Um, Megabyte, great AGM.
Okay.
Um,
Why are you
some of
talking about
his,
the fucker not even on the fucking, not even on the roster?
um, great AGM. I think he made some great roster moves this season. Greg, great AGM. I've met both of them in Atlanta. Wanted to kiss Greg a lot, but I held off.
Of course.
So I believe in this squad to a point, but big butts here. I think that they have opponents that are better than them coming up for a newer squad. I think JDM overall is scary. Colin's probably going to start off the season with another 1.40. Um, and then HR is just gonna. I think HR has enough pieces from like their former squad who have played together for a while and like have practiced together. They also have just great GMs and AGMs to coach them up. I think HR will probably just fuck Nan up.
All right.
Um,
I said
it's not
Saquon's
looking
pretty
good for the
good. I mean,
Nanners.
Saquon fries.
Yeah, this Sakin does fry, and that is my main thing. I don't know, like they have some players that can be very consistently good, but they also have players that have moved up from prospect. And sometimes prospect move ups do work, sometimes they don't. And sometimes it takes them a while to get acclimated to the tier. Um, and I don't think they're gonna get acclimated in these first two match days. I think Nan's gonna go 0-2. And that's my final sending off piece that I have to say.
Gabe Loki two faced. Oh man, that's too good.
Yeah. Listen, dude. All I'm saying is the only reason Mega had such good draft picks is because he stole my AGM's draft notes.
Wait, hold on. Now I wait. We have some. Wait, is this gonna be? Wait, hold on. Instead of Scary having monologues about AVI every episode, it's gonna be Gabe about Nan. Holy shit! It's
I'm
come
just gonna
full circle. It's come full circle.
Mhm, mhm.
That's crazy. Okay.
What? Mhm, mhm.
Well, we're gonna. I think we can have. We can call it here, Gabe. If you're good with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'll call it here.
Oh, somebody just rated did a
What
like was rating with a party of five, and we're ending the stream. That's awkward.
shout out to my 5
Okay,
viewers, dog.
yeah, okay. I appreciate Nine Fly Esports rating with a party of five. At the very last second, we love everybody in this chat, and we'll see you next week.
Wait. I have one thing to say
Okay,
before you end it. Dewey fan, you're a beautiful GM. That's all.
but you a bitch. All right, we're out.